Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Match box right. Watch the twin. Five.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Jones now on third down. And he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Jones. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing, Jones completes it to Ellison to the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. An interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Running from the gun with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Sunday!
On first down, they run with Howard. A second broken tackle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, Buck.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jones throwing on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On second down now, Barkley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
218, chop. Hey, high 7. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Ready to break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Here, shift.
3 buzz.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
Mike 52.
Hey, seam 6. Wait, son.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Go. 180.
Be a long day for you.
What's that, son?
To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Next to score, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
We gotta get to the ball. Let's get rid of
80 weapon.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, wahoo. Let's be careful.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is Shepard on the catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Keep it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Chopper!
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's bring it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On the set. Protein spill.
Rap. He's checking. Scratch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Smoke. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. On 2nd down, Barkley. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They run with Howard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Shorty. Hey, Echo.
On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
the snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. And the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
53, Mike. All day, every day.
From just shy of midfield, Jones stepping up. He'll try and run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Giants.
Ready, break.
53, check 53. Hey.
Bravo.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Howard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You're not ready.
To throw is Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 56 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Now on second and 13. Jones, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go. Here we go.
Now Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Okay, ready? 6-6. Pull it high.
Just like that.
Throwing, Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You draw Porkins. Alpha.
2nd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52 to Mike, boys, 52.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Antoine Bethea. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as they have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Jones operating from the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That is caught at the 7th. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 32 yards. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
218, chop it.
Switch it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch
it. Ready?
They're going to run it with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 120.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 24. Check 24.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Ram.
Give me some. Give me some.
80 weapon.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, switch gears.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here's Jones on first down, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Check 90.
Great 15. Great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Speed grip.
Throwing on first down. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Ready up.
51 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
61.
On first down, Barkley. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Let's go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 43.
Wentz now on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
82, 82.
Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up.
87, 87. Here, shoot. Topper, topper. It's right 57.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 53 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, this from 39. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tyrone Crawford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.